Hey guys, you know who I am, Kevin Grace, and you know what this is. The Grace Period. The Grace Period is where I rant and rave, educate, entertain, inform, and investigate different topics happening in the world today. Well, today is one of those I told you so. Now, if you've been following me, even before my original YouTube page got deactivated because of copyright strikes, because of music, I told you about the other con that Don McCon and his Trump syndicate were going to be running on people. And sure enough, it came true. The Trump phone. Well, we knew that it cannot be done for the price point that he was trying to sell it for the $500. And it definitely would not be American. It would have to be made in China, because Chinese women's fingers are a lot smaller to get into certain spaces and everything else. So we knew that it probably would be some type of refurbished Chinese phone or whatever. Anyway, a lot of his MAGA supporters put down $100 to be on that waiting list. And guess what? They still haven't received anything. So, if you don't believe me, check out this news story.
Back now with the cell phone saga. Top story has been tracking for months. You know, it's been nearly a year since the announcement of this new wireless service called Trump Mobile. But so far, it seems like customers have been left on hold. This venture, if you will, spearheaded by the president's two older sons, Don Jr. and Eric, initially. They touted the rollout of this gold-colored phone. It's set to be sold for just under $500. So it rolled out. People were asked to put down a $100 deposit if they wanted one. But since then, the release date has been delayed. The phones still have not shipped. It is not clear when or if, in fact, they ever will. Let me bring in our Brian Chung, who put down a deposit to track the phone's development. To be clear, you dropped that deposit on your corporate card, right, Brian?
That's right.
and you've been on the phone with customer service for Trump Mobile, right? What are they telling you? Is this phone coming out or not?
Yeah, well, look, it's been almost a year now that we've been waiting for this phone. It was announced by the president's sons in a flashy Trump Tower announcement in June of last year. They said that this gold phone, which had an American flag on the back bearing their father's name, was going to be released to customers in August at a price point of only $499. And that seemed almost too good to be true, especially when you consider they were saying it was going to be made in the United States. So for that reason, we put down a $100 deposit, and August came and went. September came and went. At one point, we were promised a November 13 date. They were even telling me it would take 7 to 10 days to get shipped to me. I was ready to do the review, and then November came and went. December came and went. And here we are in May of 2026, and there appears to be no sign of it. I did reach out to customer service just today before we did this segment, and they told me there was no timeline that they could even offer right now. Of course, this has offered a lot of questions over whether or not this phone actually exists. And I want to point out the goalposts have moved on this as well. In addition to the phone originally being branded as made in the USA, the language on their website changed to American Proud Design. And now, Hallie, there's no mention of that American made product side of this at all on the website. And moreover, the design of the phone itself changed. It looked like at one point the cameras were going to be arranged in a triangle. The new image on the site now looks like it's in a line. So it's unclear what this phone looks like, if it even exists. We reached out to them, the company. We have received no response, Hallie.
So let's say somebody put down one of these deposits and is like, all right, at this point, I need it back. I want my money back. I'm over it. I don't want the phone anymore. What can they do? Do they have any recourse here?
Yeah, so it was priced at $499, is still priced at $499, but you had to put down a $100 deposit to, quote unquote, get in line to get the phone, which we did put down. Now, there's some interesting new language on the website in their terms and conditions that was updated in April as part of a broad redesign of the website. And it says, quote, a pre-order deposit does not guarantee that a device will be produced or made available for purchase. So it seems like the terms and conditions themselves seem to acknowledge that this phone might not exist now, and it might not even exist ever. The deposit right now is being billed as refundable. It was not billed as refundable when NBC News put down the deposit. I did ring them. They did clarify to me that if I wanted to get my deposit back, I would. When we originally had the $100 taken out of the corporate card, I should also point out that we got a fraud alert asking if we wanted to confirm that transaction, which we did at the time, Hallie.
The saga continues. Keep us posted. Brian Chung, thank you very much for that.
Well, I told you so, didn't I? Now, they may or may not even get their money back. Because I think it's said in the stipulation, because you put your money down does not guarantee that you'll be getting a phone, which is kind of ridiculous. It was $58 million that they've accrued because of this. So even if they give you your money back, maybe, they still put it in some type of high interest fund and they're still making money off of it. They're grifting. They grift every day. This is another scam to add to the list of things that Trump has done, whether it be his Trump Steaks, whether it be the Trump University, which then, of course, he had to give money back before he became president because he scammed people, or maybe it was the tennis shoes, or maybe the Trump Bibles, and people still don't learn. We told you that even if you get this phone, it's going to be some kind of Chinese bootleg type phone that they're going to put their little gold-plated coloring on. And, the other scam, how can I forget? The Trump watches. Some of them, one of them had spelled the name wrong. So, why do you keep falling for that? This guy is using you, and you still haven't learned your lessons. And if you put your money down, and you don't get it back, that's what you get. I told you. Now, if you subscribe and listen, I'll tell you. The guy always scams. Why do you think he's called Don the Con? And he'll just keep doing it. He's the Teflon Don. This guy is a wannabe mafia kingpin, or now he's got the power of the presidency and he can do whatever he wants. And you keep buying those Bibles for $49 when you can get a free Bible anywhere. And Bill of Rights, which he's not even paying attention to. Anyway, if you like this video, please subscribe down below. Even if you don't like the video, subscribe down below. Feel free to leave any comments about the Trump phone that you may or may not get.